Well, this is the video story of my download 2022 with my mates James and Tim. We travelled up and in cars we got our nicely pitched tent, which was pretty cool. How close it is to the main stage, isn't that awesome? We then had access to the VIP area, which meant having places to sit and to drink beer.
I am looking forward to seeing Bush.
Tim needs more bush.
Get your beard out of it.
So here we are on the Friday. That's the queue to get in.
The first.
Is it worth it? You betcha. Here we go. We're heading into download. The main arena. Some of the best highlights of the weekend were capturing these under-the-radar, unknown bands, or certainly unknown to me. Take this for example. This is the first band we actually saw in the whole weekend. A band called Press Club, and they were in the Avalanche stage. It was a really intimate, small little show, maybe 100 people in the tent. It was people were sort of finding their way around and trying to see things, but what a great way to kick things off. This is so cool, and it kind of really good fun, you know, and we're right there in the middle of the action. Ah, look who it is. It's only Magic. Thanks for the beer, mate. Well, Kiss were pretty impressive. God alone knows how much money they threw at their show, but they spent a lot. They burnt a lot of money. But at least you can see where the money went, I think. Well, that was exhausting, and it was only day one. Sheesh, we've got another 2 days of this. Ah, rest easy, rest easy. Mastodon's on the stage. I saw a little bit of Megadeth, but I have to say another massive highlight for me was actually meeting Eddie. Well, you know, sort of. Then the build-up began. The anticipation was growing. For little under an hour, Iron Maiden would be taking the main stage, and we were there. Not anywhere near the front, obviously, because maybe 40,000 people in front of us, but, you know, we were sort of about halfway back. But, oh, excitement, eh? Excitement.
Like being stuck at the top.
Mate,
There's the main stage down there. Hello!
How are you enjoying it so far, too?
Yes, I think it's pretty good.
So
We're
here
going
we
on the
are.
Ferris wheel.
Downloads. That's a lovely view there of the toilets.
That's exactly where we're staying. So close.
This enormous queue here isn't actually for the beer tent. This is for the tattoo tent. Now, as you'll be able to see, as the Ferris wheel goes higher and higher, and I start to pan the camera around across the site, you can see exactly how big it is. To be honest, I was absolutely terrified at this point, right at the apex of this Ferris wheel. It was terrifying. But look how big this place is. So that's the Dogtooth stage, the yellow and blue tent. That's a much smaller stage. In the distance to that big white tent is called the Avalanche stage. That's slightly bigger than the Dogtooth, and on the other side of those trees, on the left, is the main second stage. It's just so big. And that's the main stage there. And that thing came so bloody close, I thought it was going to crash into us. Pretty much one of the highlights, almost my favourite band of the whole weekend, was Baroness, who played midway through the afternoon on Sunday. So there's a couple of minutes here of some footage from that show. It was just amazing. Well, as you'll be able to tell, the second stage is really where it was at all Sunday afternoon. We had the amazing Baroness. After a beer break and a bit of food, the darkness came on and made everyone dance. And the afternoon was wrapped up by what can only be described as the greatest heavy metal comedy act of all time, Steel Panther. I don't really know how to describe them, just you'll see.
Make some fucking noise for the greatest drummer we've ever had, Mr. Styx Zadina! I figure we're in England, where a lot of our favorite fucking rock bands grew up and fucking made music, and right now, we've never done this before in England. We're gonna do it right fucking now because we love Def Leppard so fucking much. And our drummer is not just a great drummer, but he's also a great weed salesman, and he also does amazing impersonations. Right now, he's gonna do his most amazing impersonation I've ever seen of the drummer from Def Leppard, Mr. Rick Allen. I can hear it right now. That was fucking tasteless.
You know what they say about Rick Allen, drummer for Def Leppard, right?
Yeah, he always feels left out.
No, they say.
I'm sorry, that's really bad.
They say he's all right.
All right, he's all right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not clapping for that impersonation, you better be the drummer from Def Leppard, okay?
That was amazing. Make some noise for
Styx.
So, as Download 2022 draws to a close, what are my overriding thoughts? Wow, what an amazing weekend it's been. Reconnecting with my two best mates over beer, music, fun, laughs, just, you know, mate stuff, and it's been fantastic. Really has. I think definitely next year when we come, maybe not next year, but one day when we come, love to come back in one of these. They've got these Airstreams, but they're bloody expensive, but I think that'd be awesome to do. I feel like we've made a lot of new friends, although I can't remember the names of anybody, but it's been fantastic. What a group of people. And yeah, it's been fantastic. Download, see you next year. See you next year. This is Jim, over and out.